Hey guys, Stephanie Carmouche with Ginger Me Glam here. Now we're setting off for this tutorial. We're going to be doing a glamorized version. So this look will be really good if you have just some really glam costume that you want to just have very, very dramatic makeup for. It's going to be pretty and it's going to be glamorous. So I've already put foundation on my face. I've already done all that stuff because you guys know the drill and that's how that works. And then I prime my eyes and I've already done my eyebrows. So we're going to get started on the eyes first. So for this look, we're doing a little bit of a cut crease. So we're gonna start off with a transition shade, which is typically a color kind of like this. Something that's a little bit darker than your skin tone, and that's gonna help to blend the eyeshadows into right underneath the brow so you don't have that line. For this, I just like to follow like the natural little eye socket area right here. And I'm using a fluffy brush in case you guys wanted to know that. Just make sure it's nice and even. And all that's gonna do is just allow us to transition very seamlessly up into underneath the eyebrow. Now I'm just gonna take a shade darker and I'm gonna do the same thing. Concentrating a little bit more into the crease. So next I'm going to take another brush and I'm just going to highlight underneath the eyebrow with a really light shade to highlight. So it's going to be lighter than your skin tone. And this is also going to kind of blend that shadow that we just applied on the crease in a little more. I could put just a little bit on the inner corners, just kind of gives you a tiny little highlight. Okay, next we're going to do a cut crease, and basically that's going to emphasize the crease even more right here. And that's really going to give you a pretty dramatic look on your eyes. For that, I like to outline with a little bit of a darker brown, and then I'll go over it with the darker colors. And don't worry about this not being perfect. We're going to blend it all out anyway, so don't be too hard on yourself on that one. So then you're going to take your blending brush and you're going to blend and try to stay above the lid, because that's going to give you the difference between the lid and the brow bone, where you're trying to contour it out a little bit. Alright, so next we're going to take a deeper color and we're going to just follow that line once again. We're just going to keep going darker and darker. If you have to anchor the edge of the eye a little bit, go ahead and do that, just don't pull. And for this I'm using a flat brush. Now our line's a little bit more emphasized, so we're going to go back in and blend it out again. Once again with a deeper color, and we're just going to keep deepening. We want it to be very, very dramatic because it is Halloween, so you want to be a little out of control, the way you would normally do. Now I'm just going to start blending around the brow bone because, as you can see, I'm pretty uneven right now, so we're going to even everything out. You can also put your highlight color on your brow bone on your brush, and that'll really help with the blending process. And I'm just going to bring that darker color up a tiny bit more. Once again, get your highlight. Now I'm going to take a more glimmery highlight and I'm going to put that on the lid itself, and just to kind of emphasize the contrast between the two colors some more. I'm just using my fingers. Sometimes my fingers are the best tool. And if you get any of the shimmery color right here, we're going to go over the crease again. So next, I'm going to add some glitter to the lid. Really nice adhesive for glitter, and they sell a bunch of different kinds, so you can find them pretty much anywhere. But I definitely recommend getting one that's used for that, because you're going to need it. This one is pretty transparent, so I could just put it right over the shadow. So next I'm just going to take a brush and dip it in my glitter and apply it to my lid. And you can even put some in the inner corner if you want. You will get some fallout of the glitter. We'll take care of that later. So I start off with more of a transition shade first, and then I go deeper, just like we did for our cut crease, and it still gives you that graduated effect. So it's not just a harsh line. And if you want to brush off some of the glitter, just take a fluffy brush and just lightly dust it away. It should come right off. I'm gonna go pretty heavy on the smoke for this look, so it's gonna be pretty dark. I'm using black for the, I'm on my last shade, so I'm gonna use black. Just remember, if you do that, you wanna keep blending everything. Blend, blend, blend everything. And now we're going to line our eyes. I'm using a gel liner with an angled brush, but you can use whatever you're comfortable using, a liquid liner, or a pencil. I just find a gel liner to be the easiest for me. So next we're gonna line the inner rim of the eye with a white pencil. This is just gonna really open up the eyes and make them look very, very bright. Pull your eye down a little bit and go for it. The reason I like using a brush is if you put the pencil directly on your inner rim, it tends to put too much product and it can get clumpy and hard to control. So I like using a brush because it's easier. If you already have dark eyelashes, we're gonna be putting false lashes on, but if your eyelashes are already dark, you might be able to skip this step, but mine are blonde, so it's really obvious, so I always have to put mascara. So now we're gonna put on our false lashes. If you have a hard time putting on false lashes, don't worry, so do I. I've realized that using tweezers for me personally is a little easier. I have more control of what they're doing because my fingers are entirely too large to function like that. And like with all lashes, you want to make sure the glue gets really tacky before you put it on, so let it dry for a little bit, or else they'll just slide right off and frustrate your life. You don't want that. So start at the outer edge and then work your way in. Once you get them on, just leave them alone for a little while, let them kind of dry, and then you can start messing with them if you need to like smush them together or add some mascara just to make sure they're dry. So next we're gonna contour and highlight and give us that nice chiseled, perfect look. Of course, an angled brush is ideal for this. And typically I like to kind of set it right here to where the larger part is facing out, and of course this part's here. And just start going. And once I do the more diffused contour, I go in with a stiffer brush just to really kind of get that cut in there. Get that really nice angle in your cheekbones. Don't forget to blend into your neck because you don't want that crazy mask thing going on. You don't want to forget to contour your nose as well. Everybody wants a perfect little nose. So you're basically just going to kind of outline where you want your nose to be more emphasized and more diminished. So I like to bring mine in. So for the highlight, I use a big fluffy brush, and you're gonna go right where the light would hit naturally. All right, so I put on my little wig for tonight, and we're gonna finish off with the lips. So I like to start off for these lips that I'm doing today. I'm doing more of like a nude base, and then I'm just gonna kind of line them out and gradually build them up, you'll see. I'm not overlining too much. I'm not going that crazy, but again, you can if you want to. And there you have it. Here is your glam Halloween look. You can definitely change this look around as much as you like, use different colors, but the same techniques are really great just for a bunch of different types of costumes. Definitely gives you that big glam aspect of it, so I really love it and I find it to be really, really fun. So happy Halloween everybody and have a great time.
Check me out on social media. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more.